What's up, family? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to go over compound interest in the most basic and fundamental way to make money in the stock market. I've been doing this about a week, 2 weeks now, and to be honest with you, I have not been as extremely comfortable as I thought I would be. So I decided to do it a little differently, and that is in a more natural approach. So I'm going to talk to you like I am talking to my brother or something. So it's gonna be a little different. If you have any questions, please reach down below. But here we go. So compound interest is the most basic and fundamental way to make money in the stock market. And instead of me teaching it to you like a school, I'm gonna show you exactly how it works. So you take your money, the money you get from your job or your family or whatever, and you invest it. In this case, we're investing it into the stock market. Remember, a stock is nothing but a piece of ownership in a company. So you're gonna invest it into a company, and that company is gonna grow over time, hopefully. So say that company grows by 10%, and your stock value increases by 10%. So if you had $1,000 invested in that company, then that company, your principal is gonna go from $1,000 to $1,100. So instead of you having 1,000, same 1,000 you had at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, you will have $1,100. Then you will keep that money into that company, and the same thing will happen the next year, and the next year, and so on and so on. And if you pick good companies, that tends to be what happens. There's some fluctuations, some ups and downs, for the most part, good companies continue to grow. So let's show you an example. You have two people. You have person A who invested, say, $1,000 into a company. You have person B who invested $100,000 into a company, and they both get the 10% interest on their money. Person A will have accumulated $100 in interest, and person B will have accumulated $10,000 in interest. Notice there's no difference between A and B. The only difference is how much money they had invested into the company. Society will make it seem like this person is a better investor or this person is more knowledgeable than person A, but that's not true, the amount of principal that he had. So when dealing with compound interest, the key is to grow your principal as fast as you can. Famous investor Charlie Munger said the first 100,000 is the hardest to get, because once you can get the first 100,000, the compounding will take over. When you're only dealing with $1,000 and you get 10% return, it's only $100. But when you have 100,000, when you have $1 million, and that return turns into $10,000 or $100,000, that snowball effect starts to happen at a much higher rate, thus building wealth for you and your family way more quicker. So, in a nutshell, that's compound interest in the stock market, how we're going to use it at its most fundamental and core point. I need you to really take this, because this is going to show you what we're doing in the next video as we go on to try and buy our first few stocks. Now, when you're using a compound method, the ultimate point is not to lose money. So we're only going to stick with the top 100 companies in America, in the top 100 companies in the top index fund. So we're going to look at some of the top portfolio managers. We're going to go through their portfolios, and we're going to pick the blue chip stocks, the stocks that we know are going to produce: McDonald's, Walmart, Costco, Nike. Their growth isn't as crazy as some of the other ones, but their downfall is pretty much non-existent. That's the fundamentals of compound interest. Catch me in the next video, and we'll buy our first stocks together. Catch you. Peace.
That's good.
I like the move it.